Welcome Dolphin fans at JUDolphins.com. I'm Josh Ellis here with men's head coach Jim Mitchell talking JU men's rowing. The Dolphins just wrapped up their 09 season for the fall, had a very successful season. The varsity 8 went undefeated throughout the entire season, racked up a lot of medals, and now they're heading into their winter break before we get back to the spring. And so, Coach, let's start things off here. Let's talk about the fall you guys had. I mean, on paper, all the medals, as you said, the varsity 8 going undefeated. I mean, that was a heck of a fall for you guys. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it, I mean, from your aspect?
Yeah, all the men's boats had a successful fall. From the first race at the first coast head race, we had all 3 men's 8s finish top 3. The head of the hoosh, the men's varsity 8 was undefeated, or won the champ 8. The men's freshman 8 won that event as well, and the lightweight 8 was really close. They got second, and at the head of the South, all 3 of those boats ended up winning. So the men's, not only the varsity 8, but the freshman 8 were also undefeated, which really shows our depth of the program.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, this obviously this varsity team you're seeing now has been a build-up over the years. This is going into your 6th year now. I mean, how for you as a coach, have you gotten the program where it is now, where it just seems to be like your freshman, your lights, your novice, and then going up to your varsity, you just all seem to be competing with a lot of the best in the country?
Yeah, it's getting there. We still have a lot of work to do, and what the fall does for us is just it shows us where we are throughout our training. It's not our championship season, but we have to race to see where we are, and we're in a pretty good place, but we're not satisfied where we are. And the guys know that, and it continues to help them work hard.
Now that you've done with the fall, going into the winter, obviously everybody's going on break. You guys can't practice now, but what's some of the stuff that you guys have planned as you go into winter? What do you want your guys to do?
Well, the guys are training a lot, and they're training on their own. The training doesn't stop. Yeah. It never stops, yeah. And they're working hard. They know that the winter makes the spring. So if we slack off now, then we have to start over, and we're not going to do what we came to do this spring. So they're testing. They're doing a lot of work on the rowing machines and in the weight room and getting stronger. And they're working really hard. They're doing a great job with it.
Well, now that as you go into the winter and you come back in January, getting ready to compete again, what are you guys looking for as your goal this year in the spring? I mean, what are you guys trying to accomplish?
Well, our main goal is to win the Dad Vail Regatta in the varsity 8, and actually win the men's point trophy. So if we can get a couple of our boats in the finals and in the medals, then we have a good shot at that. If we do win Dad Vail's, then we can qualify for the IRAs, which is a big race, and possibly qualify to go over to Henley in England as well. Yeah. So that's our main goal.
How was that with that new wrinkle, going to the Henley? Do you think that kind of helps, with the focus a little more? Because typically you would get to Dad Vail's and then maybe you'd be able to go to the Henley, but now this is almost like a guarantee. You do well, you're going to continue to go on.
Right. Yeah, I think it's a big cost to go over to England and race, but it's a huge experience that these guys could get, and we could do well, not just go over and race. We could actually compete, and so yeah, it means a lot, and it's just another incentive.
Now, talking about Dad Vail's, how do you feel about how the Dad Vail's is changing now, going from Philadelphia going to New Jersey? Do you think that will change the event at all, or do you think it's going to be just the same kind of experience but just somewhere else?
Yeah, there's a lot of unknowns. I mean, we haven't raced on this body of water. We've never been to this town for rowing, and the Dad Vail is an institution of Philadelphia. It's been there since 1953. There's a lot of rowing history in Philadelphia, so it's a little sad to see it not being raced there. But the bottom line is, when it comes down to the business side of it, we need to go to Dad Vail's and race, and we're going to go wherever it is, and we're going to go compete.
Okay. Well, Coach, thanks for talking about the fall a little bit and what things are going on, and look forward to see you guys back in the spring and get things going and have a successful season right on to what you've already done.
Yeah, thank you. We hope to see it as well.
All right, JU fans, thanks for coming by. That is the JU men's rowing wrap-up for the fall. They're heading into the break. Come back in the spring. Make sure you check back at JUDolphins.com to see how the spring goes for the Dolphins. Thanks for stopping by.